Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, really quick before we start the show, I just want to remind you that you can not only just hear us, you can see us. And don't they want to see us?
Of course you want to see us.
But how can they see us?
On the full screen app.
That's right. And if you are an eligible AT&T wireless customer, you can stream our show over and over again for a year at no extra cost. It's a big deal. So go to fullscreen.com/ATT for more details. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the show. Please, honey, don't ever go. I love you.
Wow, that was depressing, and I loved it.
It was happy.
I feel like I had just like a constant face of like, where's he going with this one?
Guys, we're back. And also, this is really exciting. Okay, we have a special guest for the first half of the show.
We do.
And we rarely have first half guests unless it's something that I'm obsessed with and I need to happen fucking right now.
Yeah.
And that is Aislinn Paul. Aislinn, hi.
Hello.
Can we, first of all, let me break this down. Guys. Yo.
Break it
No,
down.
wait, keep going.
5, 6, 7, 8.
When I was a kid and I was fat, I would stay at home on on Friday night. I wouldn't party. I didn't get down like that. Wait, I lost my beat.
5, 6, 7, 8.
When I was fat. That's how every rap was. I didn't go to school. I stayed home and I watched school on TV. No, wordless.
could work.
Stop the beat. Stop the beat.
Okay.
Guys, Degrassi, listen. Where do I get started? You played
See how
Claire.
it feels to be put on the spot?
It's really scary. You're right.
is.
Okay, you played Claire on Degrassi. Now listen. Guys, you know how big of a Degrassi fan I don't even know if you guys know.
Why
Jess
aren't you
and Drew.
wearing your Degrassi shirt that you
Yeah,
wore for
where is
5
it?
years?
Oh
in a
my
row?
God! I think oh my God, was I wearing it when I met you? I think I was. My Jimmy
I don't
shirt?
know.
Drake in a wheelchair?
Okay, let's talk about how we met.
Sure.
So I was at Lily. She's from Clever. She's been on the show.
Oh,
Lily,
yeah.
So she
She's
had.
lit at Coachella this weekend, by the way.
Did you see her?
I just saw her Instagram feed.
Right. Okay, so she was having a birthday party, and I went, and I
Thanks for the invite, Lil.
I might have been like extremely drunk to a point where I remember at one point like laying on the floor and letting people walk on me. Like it was very bizarre. I was the last one there. Like
I did not
Lily
see
went
that.
home. Everybody went home, and me and Riley were there at like 2 a.m. and they literally kicked us out. Anyways.
That's why you have a boyfriend, though, to help you in those situations.
No, he was walking all over me. He's like, this is fun. No. So I didn't see you. I didn't see you at first because it was very dark and I was very drunk. And then a mutual friend was like, out of nowhere, was just like, she's from Degrassi, and pointed at you. And I was like, okay, like, LOL, you know I'm a fan. You're lying to me. And then I look over, and in my drunken haze, it was as if we were in a movie. Drew, give me some movie music. Like a
Dreamweaver.
fantasy music.
Okay.
Dreamweaver.
And I look, and I'm in a drunken haze, and I'm thinking about the Taco Bell I want to get and the Uber afterward. And then Aislinn comes out of the shadows, and the light hits her face, and I hear, and I hear Degrassi quotes. I hear Eli. I hear Paige, Michael check. I hear it all. I hear a gunshot. I'm now crippled. I can't move. I'm in a wheelchair. Music stops. I grab you aggressively, and I say, "You're Claire! You're Claire!" And you took it very well. Looked terrified on the inside, but I was so aggressive with you, and I was so drunk, and I said, "I need you on my podcast. I have so many questions about Degrassi. Oh my God, I'm the biggest fan." And I think I cried, and I'm like, the show meant so much to me. I was fat. Like, I don't even remember.
No, what I love is that that's what you think you were like.
Okay.
But I think because you were so stressed about seeming that way,
Oh, no.
you tried so hard to play it cool.
Right. Okay,
Like
so-
there were like to ask me if I wanted to come on your podcast, which obviously so down for. Like I love how much of a fan of the show you are, and like I love your stuff. And then you just sort of like stood next to me and looked over, and you were like, "So
The
I
real
just,
story.
yeah, right. I just wanted to. I don't know. Like, would you? would you like maybe be interested in being on my podcast? I was like, yeah, of course. You're trying so hard to just be like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I was trying. It made me realize, like, all of my alcoholic family members, like, what they went through raising me. Because I'm thinking about, like, how I was trying so hard to keep it together to seem not drunk. It's hard.
Talking to police.
How do people act? Like, how do actors, like, all those alcoholic actresses and actors, how do they keep it together on set and do a scene?
Right?
You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of times I feel like they don't.
Right.
Then they
I mean,
wind up in
I
rehab
saw
after.
Just My Luck with Lindsay Lohan. Bitch kept it together.
Girl.
Nobody would have known. Love that
Did
movie.
she?
Anyways, okay. So I'm so excited you're here. I have so many questions. First of all, I was looking up things about you because obviously I've seen every episode of the show, right? But what I didn't know is you are literally the longest running cast member. That show's been on forever. You have been on longer than anybody.
I know, isn't that weird?
Are you still in high school on that show?
Yeah, right.
Y'all haven't graduated?
I know, 7
She's
years
a
of high
super,
school,
super
literally.
senior.
Play the dummy.
How many years were you on that show?
7 seasons as a regular, and then seasons 6 and 7, I was playing Shanae's younger sister. So I had a few episodes in there. But yeah, it blew me away too when I realized how many episodes it really had been. Because I mean, when you go by years, it doesn't really count. But it was because of like season 10 through 12 when we were doing like 40 episodes a season.
Right, because you guys started doing like daily, like a soap opera.
I lived and breathed Degrassi for those 3 years. It was
did
like
he.
Oh, me too. Wait, what was that like? 'Cause- Okay, so your character, Claire, let me break her down. Claire was like typical She's All That. Like, she's like nerdy. She's All That, by the way, you might be too young. Have you seen She's All That? Oh, it's so good. Rachel Lee Cook. The glasses, kind of nerdy. But like inside, she wants to fuck. And she's just like trying so hard, but everybody's like not taking her seriously. And then she
It's like you at that party.
It was like me at that party. Same exact thing. She's all that. He's all fat.
Just walking down the stairs, falling and shit. Getting ready for prom.
No, but like, and then like you had your moment. You got to a relationship, and you started like you started doing started drinking a little bit. Like you had like your moments of like I'm a bad girl now, but you were still a good girl at heart. How much do you relate to that? And did it make you want to like in real life go like do bad shit because your character is so clean? You know what I mean?
It's funny, like talking about relating to the character. I personally have always felt that I'm very different from Claire. I'm sure if you asked people, you'd get like varying answers, but I think that like we're vastly different. But I always loved how confident she was. Like she was just so sure of herself, even though, yeah, she was a nerd and like, it amazed me every time she just stepped out and was just like, yeah, this is it. This is what you get. And I'm like, cool. I wish I was like that.
Were you mad when the Barb from Stranger Things became a thing? Because Claire's the original Barb.
Little bit, yeah.
Like do a quick Google search because I know you've never seen the show. You missed the boat on the show.
I did.
What did you watch when you were a teenager?
I did teenager? Well, it was like Clarissa Explains It All was my jam. Boy Meets World.
By the way,
Yes.
Clarissa Explains It
TGIF.
All, by the way, side note, was the original YouTuber. If you watch that show now, which I do, it's on Netflix, she is a YouTuber. Like, she vlogs, she talks to the camera, she has a dumbass, like, graphics pop up. She killed it.
iCarly ripoff. Bitch.
Beach. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, read the original Barb. Okay, Degrassi. So how does it work when you leave that show? Because I feel like that show is kind of like high school, right? Like literally, you're
Very
surrounded by
literally.
these people every day. I'm sure you guys are kind of like sometimes fighting, sometimes
Oh,
not.
Toad's original Barb. Sorry. Wow.
Right? That's where Barb
Girl,
got her.
you look good now.
Oh, she had
you look good
she
then,
had
but
a
like,
glow
whoa,
up.
Barb.
I know.
That was a fun haircut.
Did you go into that show with that haircut already? Or did you come in like this, all glowed up, and they were like, ooh, we don't have to.
We got to barb you down.
We got to barb you down real quick.
I literally grew up on that show. You got to see all my awkward stages of teenagehood on television. And to make matters like a little bit worse, of course, they want us to look like teenagers. So it's not like I'm going in and they're like, don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Right.
We're going to like help you out. It was like, yeah, that's what you came in with. I guess we'll just like run a brush through it and you can go on your way. It was like, sometimes it was very tough to sort of have to look that in the mirror and like know that so many people are watching me when I'm not sure of myself and when I feel like a garbage bag.
Right.
But at the same time, I think it taught me a lot and like I got to have my looks matter less to me because of that. I just sort of learned to value other things because I didn't feel that I like looked good or liked the look.
Right.
But at the same time, like now I can look back and I know that a lot of people identified with that character too, and that's nice.
This person. No, I identified with that guy that like shot up the school. Like, he was bullied a lot, kind of fucked up looking. That was me. Wait. Okay. So you're on the show. It's kind of like high school. You're surrounded by all these people. Then you leave. Do you keep up with those people? Do you get mad when they get like super crazy successful and you're like, damn it, like that should be me? Like, do you guys go out for the same roles? Like, then Drake became this fucking rapper out of nowhere.
We love Drake. No, it was a thing.
We love Drake.
Like collectively, anyone from my generation on Degrassi, we would like get together on the weekends and we would just play Drake so loud and sing along. I can like do verses of Drake. Don't ask me to.
Me, Drew. 5, 6, 7.
You know what? I don't think I could do one Drake. I love Audrey. I love his character, Jimmy. So if I ever met him, like I don't know any of his music. I've never heard it. So I would just be like, I know. I'd be like, Degrassi, Jimmy. Like I wouldn't even know how to relate to this music. I can't even picture him being a rapper. Although he was a rapper on Degrassi and he was good. And him and Ashley, like they had their little,
do the
their
little band
group,
thing.
and people would laugh at them. And now look who's laughing.
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, okay. So who do you keep up with?
I keep up with. I try to keep up with everybody. And I think we all are very close because, like you said, it was real high school for me. And it was such a turning point personally because I've been an actor all my life. And I always loved it, but it was always something that was surrounded by adults for me.
Right.
Like I would show up to set and I would be the 8-year-old kid who's there with my mom and dad. And then like I'm acting with a bunch of adults who have their own families and they go home at the end of the day. And there's a connection, but it's still not the same because I'm a child. And then my friends at school didn't necessarily get it. But when I went to Degrassi, it was like a whole new world for me because I'm surrounded by a bunch of other kids my age who understand that world completely and know what I'm going through when I'm trying to juggle like my math class and scenes on set. And then we all just bonded and got along really, really well. And I stay in touch with a lot of people. Chloe Rose, who played Katie, is like my best friend. We live together. We travel together. I see like Annie, Christine, Luke, all those guys like pretty frequently because they're all out in LA right now. And
did you go through things like I always wonder this with young actors, like did you go through like first kiss, first period, first this, all this, like while you were filming, like on camera sometimes? Because I had my first kiss on camera.
There were a lot of first kisses amongst our cast on camera. It's awful, actually. I do not recommend it.
Right? Because I'm embarrassed to kiss someone in public now, let alone like on TV.
No, it's fucking awful.
Because I got issues, you know.
Drew, do you kiss people in public?
Oh, I never even liked holding hands in public because I like being free.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
I'm in the same
Don't
boat.
lock me up.
That's why Drew and I are getting married soon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because you don't have to hold hands. Be intimate.
You know what? This actually brings up something. We should have a moment, maybe not now, maybe soon, where you guys get married.
He's wearing the top hat. He's ready.
Perfect.
My lady.
You guys like hold hands.
Oh, no.
Why not?
What the fuck? It's just holding hands.
You just said you didn't like it.
Yeah, with you it would be different, obviously.
Wait.
Anyway, Aislinn, back to you.
Right, back to you. Away from their issues, back to yours. Wait, so the biggest relationship of that show was Eli and Claire. Eclair.
Is
I don't
that
know if
ship
that's
name?
copyrighted, but that's what I call them because it made me hungry. So Eclair, you guys were like, it was very dramatic. I mean, it was just like up and down and up and down. You guys were like the original Twilight. I don't know if you guys came before Twilight or not, but you were. How was that in real life? Because was it weird to play? Because I have only acted in like 2 things. And in one movie that I directed and I acted in, I had a relationship. And I got so close to her in the 3 weeks that we filmed where it almost felt like we were in a relationship. We clearly weren't. We were both in separate relationships. But like it felt like that. I can't imagine working that close to somebody for years. But does it just become like family? But then is it weird to kiss them because they're like your brother? How does that all work?
Obviously, yeah, it's many years of history. So it's like a lot to break down. But ultimately, it was a very brother-sister relationship at the end of the day.
But do people in your life want to be like, oh, do it?
Yeah, but that was almost what made it stranger and like maybe sometimes harder for us to connect was this idea that like you know, we just showed up on set one day and we're like, oh, this is our scene. We're going to like make out now. And I don't know. And then everyone else's reactions was, oh my God, the chemistry, it's amazing. And we were like, okay, sure. Yeah, I guess we're meant to be. Like,
so you never tried to date at all, even like at your youngest?
I think we're great friends, but a lot of like core dynamics don't really work for us.
Right.
Like brother sister is very much like we bicker a bit and like it was never like that in real life, but that was a hard thing to like try to separate from sometimes because you're on set and like people's reactions online are saying like they are meant to be and they're so perfect together and like you know it's writing, but it's just like a weird.
When the thought's in your head, and you start swirling around on it, you know?
And you're like, but I don't think it's there in real life, but like, what does it mean? And then like, so I don't think maybe our friendship is as close as some other friendships that I cultivated there, but he's the best. And like, we had a great time working together. He was always super supportive. And like, I felt like we did great work together.
Was there any crazy episode? Because I remember back in the day, there was an episode that was like too crazy for America, so they banned it. It was like, I think Manny got an abortion or something. Yeah. So do you remember any other episodes? Were there any other episodes that like weren't shown here? Because Canada had some fucked up. By the way, I just realized both of our guests today, our next guest, Stef, both of them are Canadians.
What's that about?
I love that. Canada episode. Drew?
I really don't know a Canada song.
Canada.
Give me a Canada moment. Nothing? Maybe like a
little Celine Dion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't know that?
No.
Oh, that's
Is
good.
Canada minor or major?
Moments of gold, there were flashes of
Oh, I
light.
love that. That's Canada.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Oh, sorry, he's going. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's not a whole song. That was like a hit clip.
Right. Okay, growing up in Canada, like, is it weird now living in America? Because there are a lot of differences, mainly in the food department. Like, Canada has the ketchup chips. They have the poutine. You come here, you can't find that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Is that hard?
Well, I'm not actually a huge fan of ketchup chips. I'm a terrible Canadian. I don't like them.
They're ketchup flavored chips.
Yes.
I'm too mad at it.
They're amazing.
Sounds gross.
They're pretty polarizing. I think there's a lot of people who love them
They're the
and then
Lena
there's a lot
Dunham
who
of chips.
hate them. True.
Right. A lot of haters.
Yeah, but it's different. I do miss Canada. I miss it. You know, it's very like sweet and charming. Everyone
part?
says A.
And depressing, and I like it. It's dark. I love Canada. It's cold and dark. Finally, I can finally ask somebody who's from Canada. I have a question about strip clubs. Because when I went to Canada, I gave them $10, not a stripper, I gave somebody $10, and they gave me back change, actual change, all coins. Because everything under $10 is a coin.
Under 5.
Under 5 is a coin.
Yeah.
And
You
I was
got
just like,
ripped off.
and then I'm like, but when I go to a strip club, which I won't, but like if I did, am I just throwing coins at these strippers? Because bitch, I ain't giving them 5.
That's a good question.
I ain't giving them 10.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing like Sacagaweas, throwing little dollars.
Oh my God. This is
Trying to pick those up off the floor.
Do they have a coined like fanny pack?
Ooh. Little change
A little
purse.
jingle jingle?
Big pockets.
I wish. I feel so bad because this is actually a question that I have too, but I'm so fucking vanilla that I've never
don't
been.
know.
I don't like the opportunity never arose. Like I'm
Right.
walking down the street during my normal life and like, hey, I'm gonna stop by
in
this
here.
strip club. Like I've
Right.
been living here for like the last couple years on and off. So
How old are you?
I'm 23. I just turned.
Okay. Yeah, so Drew didn't go to his first strip club until 21, right? We went for.
I waited.
Wasn't that that was for your birthday, right?
I don't think it was my birthday.
I think it was.
I don't like that story. I don't think it was.
It was, or maybe it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Well, it was me. Yeah, we went to a strip club, and
You were so horny. You were like, we have to go to a strip club, bro. I was
right.
like, what?
You know me. Come on, bro. Let's look
Like,
at
I
those
want
titties,
to lap,
bro.
dude. I want to lap her.
I want to lap her.
Bring your quarters, man.
No, that's so. We should get. Well, we'll ask Steph because she's from there. But we should get a Canadian stripper to clue us in. Because do they just have welts all over their body from people
People, like,
flicking coins at them?
Envision it on the like you throw the coins on the stage, but then you know when the coin like and then they're just chasing them in circles until they like and then their nails are so long they can't pick the coins up with
Oh,
ease.
it's
Like even
complicated.
worse than picking up a single, you know?
I give it 10 to watch that.
Right?
That sounds cool.
No,
Pennies.
wait, while we continue our Degrassi talk, can you Google this?
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I need to know. I've always
Wish I'd
wondered.
like, how do you pay a stripper in Canada?
Right. And are the strippers like so nice and so polite? You know what I mean? Like, because
Like a
everybody in
lap
Canada
dance,
is.
eh? I'm just gonna type in Canadian strippers and see what comes up.
Okay, so now that you are in LA, you're auditioning for a bunch of stuff, do people like pigeonhole you, or you look very different? You've grown up, so maybe people don't automatically, unless they look at your resume, automatically be like,
it is a coin. Claire. Oh, sorry. When you tell me to research, I forget that you guys are like in convo.
Right, sorry.
Pull it up.
No, give us the info.
The messed up story behind Alberta's sad tradition of throwing coins at strippers.
What? Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the funny thing about being a stripper in Alberta is that when a coin hits your body, you can tell, oh, that's a quarter.
It's coming out. Soda's coming out of my nose.
Joking.
I can't believe I'm not the only one that's thought about that.
Well, why is it true? That's so
Around
weird.
these
People
parts,
do it.
it's known as the Looney Game, named after Canadians' dollar coin. The game commences shortly after the dancer has finished her initial dance on stage. At this point, she'll typically sit down on a towel or blanket,
Oh my God.
so she's not seated directly on the stage, and start to make her way around the riser, stopping in front of every member of Perv Row.
Is this The Onion?
I have no clue. Vice magazine.
Oh my God.
Shall we say, present herself lying on her back, spreading her legs, or turning around and arching her back on all fours.
Oh my
So
God.
that's it. Patron then takes their money
It's
and
like
lobs it in the general direction of the stripper's
It's like at Taco Bell.
No.
That's what it says. Sometimes she will hold up a rolled up poster of herself positioned like a funnel leading down towards her crotch.
This isn't real.
This has to be. Into which the contestant will toss his coins. Like a toll booth.
Doesn't that remind
play.
you? Doesn't that remind you of Taco Bell's donation thing, where you
Like
get it on the
McDonald's.
thing, you win a gift
Oh,
card?
like the machine where
Yeah,
you
where
guys
you
have
you put the coin in and then it hits a thing.
right. Did you guys have Taco Bell in Canada?
Yes. I don't
You don't
know.
even know.
I don't.
You don't even know.
But things blend together. Like when you go
Right.
back and forth so much, you're like,
Right.
wait, is this thing at home or not? It's like trying to watch Netflix in two countries. I always think that there's going to be a show that's available at home, and then it's
Do
not.
they not have Little Women of LA in Canada? Do they have Little Women of Canada? Oh my God. What do they
don't
call
know what
little
that
people
is.
in Canada?
What?
Is it still little people?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because your guys are sweeties. No, because. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because they're so polite, sweeties. God, that's so funny. Oh my God, guys.
Oh, man.
I need to
This is
take
taking
a
a
pee
turn.
break. We're gonna.
You okay?
Soda literally came through my nose and it's in my brain. Like it
The
hurts.
carbonation, like
Really
when it
hurts.
gets in there.
Sorry, back
the
to
Looney
you.
Game
Back to
just
you.
got
Away
you
from
good.
the Little Women, back to you. Okay, so you're auditioning for stuff. Are you being pigeonholed? Like, are people trying to still fit you in, like, playing like a nerdy teenager? Because like, you did it so well.
I mean, I'm definitely still going out for some nerdy stuff, but for the most part, they're just pigeonholing me in like teenager. I'm still playing
Right.
teenagers, which is like a good thing, I guess. It's
Embrace
lucrative.
it, girl.
Yes.
Embrace it. Because when
I
you start
mean,
getting the calls for the
yes.
mom role, it's going to hurt.
Oh.
It's what everybody like says to do, but then every once in a while I get an audition for like a 25-year-old and I'm like, ooh, look at me, so old and sophisticated. And then I never book it. So, you know,
Right.
still working on the teenage thing.
Right. What's like your dream role?
It's so hard to like say because it's probably not written yet, but like, you know, you want something gritty and different and like that shows women in a different light and gives them like so many different facets because like men so often have roles like that. So just something that's like really meaty and challenging and layered is like the dream always.
God, that sounds delicious.
I know, right?
Meaty layer.
Maybe some cheese on top. Yeah.
I want to play a fucking serial killer. I want to play like a nasty, angry, crazy serial
You'd be
killer.
good
I think you just want to kill someone.
Honestly, I don't, but yeah, I know what you mean. What do you want to play, Jess?
I would love to play, like, I want to be on Broadway. So I want to be in, like, Chicago, like Velma. Or, like, Mama Morton. And
See, Broadway to me is scary
fun.
because, like, number one, it's full body, and that's a lot for me, and different angles. But number two, it is kind of good because it's far away.
Right.
So
And it's not lasting. It's you see the show and you
Right.
go home. It's not on video. It's not on TV.
Right.
People can research.
I like
you know.
that.
Shane, you could be Hedwig.
Ooh.
I am Hedwig.
You are that angry inch.
I could be Annie.
You could be.
You could be, what's her name?
Who?
Cameron Diaz.
Oh
Miss
no.
Hannigan.
Oh God. Drew, what's your dream role? You're an actor.
I want to play a bully.
Yes.
Oh.
How different?
Get out. What are you doing here? Get out. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God, your shirt is stupid.
Wow.
Pretty good.
That was great. Guys, this was amazing. I am very happy right now. I'm very glad that we did this. And I'm very sorry for all the strippers in Canada who are covered in welts.
The Looney game. Get some every time with that funnel in the corner.
Right. Guys, we're going to take a quick little pee break. When we come back, Steph is going to join us. She's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and she's from Canada. This is a Canadian podcast. I feel like we're going to have a million Canadian questions. It's going to be a Canadian couch. There's going to be 2 Canadians on it.
I'm into it.
We could play the game with that. No.
Looney game. Get your coins.
Oh my God.
Get your coins.
We're going to take a quick little pee break when we come back, guys. Steph is going to join. Drew, give us a little pee break song.
Pee, 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 pee.
Okay.
See you soon.
Yes.
Back to the show. Back to the show. You know. Shame.
Just me.
Shame.
Well,
Hey,
guys,
guys,
on
just
fire.
died.
They start out strong.
I'm
Right.
living for the beats you found now.
Guys,
you.
Aislinn is still here. She survived the pee break. Steph Sanjati. I said that right, Sanjati?
That's fine, yeah.
Is that how it is?
It's Sanjati, but I don't care.
What?
You can say it however you want, Shane.
That's a J!
I know. I don't know what to tell you. It's
Okay.
fine. You can say Sanjati. I forgive you. My mom does too.
I love the Canadian in you that's like, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to.
yeah. You know what? It's my privilege just to exist. That's
Right.
what Canadians are like.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Steph. I am so excited. I have so many things to ask you. You guys are both, by the way, you and Aislinn are both from Toronto. So I have a lot of Canadian questions for both of you. But let me talk about how I found you. One night, oh my God, I just realized I'm an alcoholic. Because my story with Aislinn was me being drunk. And then I'm like, one night I was really drunk and watching YouTube. And then I stumbled onto your video stuff. But I sobered up as I binged. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was like 5 videos into
just-
it.
yeah.
I was like sobering up.
Okay.
Right. And I started with, I don't even remember. It was just like a Q&A or something. And it just like popped up. Started with the Q&A. Then I just dug in deep. And I think I watched like 20. You have a lot of like, I don't want to call them coming out videos, but a lot of like, what's the word for it? Like, okay,
I get
for
deep
example,
too much.
but defining videos. Like for me, I have my bisexual video, my body dysmorphia video. Like
Okay.
she has a lot of problems.
Issues.
So
That's me too.
right? So you
Yes.
not only did you come out as trans on YouTube,
Yes.
but you also have something called Wardenberg.
Yeah, Wardenberg syndrome. It sounds spooky.
It sounds.
warts.
No, it's just honestly.
Sorry.
So,
Oh, I love this.
Don't
Wait,
worry.
I love
Oh,
the
wait.
spooky.
Yeah,
music.
please.
What you got,
Spooky
girl?
music, bring it to me. Oh, yeah, okay, so Wardenberg syndrome. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
It's actually very interesting because it's.
Yeah.
How does it actually affect anything besides appearance? Because it makes your hair
9
light.
times out of 10, no.
Hair
No.
light,
Yeah.
eyes just a little wider.
Yes,
And
and,
then-
so it affects pigmentation and facial structure and hearing. So I'm deaf in my left ear from birth. That was part of the
Right,
part of the
okay.
package. I have a white forelock of hair that's natural. If you guys can, peep my roots that are brown but not in the front.
Right.
And my eyes are blue because they have no color in them, which I don't understand the physics, but that's just what I was told.
UV light
God.
and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever the fuck. It's the sky.
Reflecting.
Yeah, exactly. And and my facial structure too. So like the width of my face and like no Cupid's bow, et cetera, et cetera. So
Interesting.
yeah, it basically makes me look a little bit different, but I look just like my mom, so I'm like, I'm good. I'm okay with it.
I don't think you look different. Like I
Well,
wouldn't have thought anything. I watched
yeah.
maybe 20 videos before I got there. You know what I mean?
That's fine. That's fine. But it was more like the only reason I was really aware of it though is because like everybody made me aware of it growing up.
Right.
Which I'm sure like a lot of people have experiences like that with one thing or another. But for me, it was my face for a long time. So I was hyper aware, and so I made that video to kind of be like, yeah, I'm aware of this, and I'm okay
Right.
with it. Like you don't have to tell me. You know what I mean? But
And you made that video before you came out. Did you even know you were
I
trans
didn't.
at that point?
No, I didn't know
How?
I was trans back then. I just kind of thought I was like a genderless being. I was an
Right.
experience. But
An experience.
I didn't understand it. No.
God, I am an experience too, really.
I just
Roller
didn't give
coaster.
it any thought. But yeah.
Now, so
Surprise.
you came out. So you have something so fascinating on your channel. You documented like your entire process of your facial feminization surgery.
Yes,
I got that right. I know that because Gigi's documentary, she talks about it a lot.
Yeah, we went to the same doctor.
Really?
Yeah,
right.
same
You went to the same
surgeon.
doctor. And this surgery is incredibly intense. And I think people just, like, with plastic surgery, I think people are very much like, oh, you go in, you get it done, like you stay in a hotel for the weekend, then you're on the beach. Like, no. That experience, how long did that?
Like the recovery?
Yeah.
The surgery itself was only about 4 hours. Recovery, I was able to function like a normal human being after a week, but I couldn't eat solid food for like 3 weeks. And I actually experienced very little pain, which is unusual.
Love that.
I guess I'm just a crazy superwoman. Or I don't know what it's. I don't know.
The Wardenberg.
It's the Wardenberg.
Yeah.
It's actually a creature now. Yeah. He absorbs my pain.
Love that. Oh my God, that's like Scientology.
This sci-fi movie, Wardenberg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see.
The Wardenberg is on my back.
Well, the Wardenbergs are coming.
It's carrying all of my pain. Okay.
beautiful.
Now, okay, we're gonna get back to. I have a million questions, including something that I don't think we've had many. No, you are very special to us, but we have had so many trans people on the show. Literally,
We've had a few.
Okay. But what we're going to get to a little bit later is something that no trans people have talked about on this show and also don't really talk about on YouTube, and that's the voice training.
Okay.
And that
yeah.
was something, and I love Gigi, like she's a friend of mine, I love the documentary, but that was one thing I was kind of confused and a little mad that she didn't talk about in the documentary, because as you're watching it, her voice is progressively getting more feminine. I'm just like, that's such a huge part of transitioning. That is the most, like, you have to do so much training for it, but we'll get to that later because I have a lot of questions.
Sure.
First, we're going to talk about dating. Now, Drew,
Yeah.
we revamped your Tinder.
Yes.
And
I'm back, baby.
I was thinking, Stef and Aislinn could maybe look at your profile.
Yes.
And say whether or not they'd swipe yes or no.
But it's very private.
What?
I was going to tell them not to reference any of the pictures, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
Just attack. It's very private.
Because we have like two girls here, single or no? Single?
Yeah.
Single-ish? Okay, single. Now they, so they are single, so they are like on the lookout, so they'll know. Like pretend like you guys are.
I also
at
don't
home.
want too much honesty. I don't want to know which
Canadian.
pictures to
Right,
gentle.
Canadian Tinder.
Yeah,
All
both
right.
of us are Canadian.
Here,
Yeah.
Steph, grab this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
me first?
All right, yeah.
Look at flowers.
Okay, well, we'll look at
Yeah.
it together. How about that?
Yeah, I love
So that's smart photos. It tells you what picture's working the best. That's my number one.
Oh.
Don't ask me.
Wait, really?
What?
Yeah.
What does that
That's a
mean?
thing?
It means
How do they know?
if people say yes enough to that pic when they see it, they love you.
Now, how are the pictures?
love.
Now, are the pictures? They
Very
can't just. Can
good
they describe them?
composition.
Yeah, you
Good
can talk
composition.
about. Oh,
A
well,
range
we
of
did a
emotion.
photo shoot at Shane's.
Yes. What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
The first few don't have a smile.
Oh, shit.
Well, no, you've got a smile in the first one, and then
Yeah, the first one has a smile. That's all anyone's seeing.
Right.
this one
True.
kind of.
That's a bit
You
creepy.
don't like it?
Wait,
It's a
which one
little
is
bit
that one?
creepy.
Which one is that one?
See, that
It
was
has
that
between
was like,
There's some symbolism there.
that wasn't my idea.
By the way, so this picture is him in between a V of a tree, so it
Yes.
kind of looks like a vagina. And that was my idea for the profile pic because I thought it was funny. It showed that you were straight.
See, maybe I
You
shouldn't
just
take
look
your
a little
idea.
scared by it. That's all. Just like a little
See,
bit.
the,
Okay.
the
Very
reason
good.
I do is because smile doesn't always work for my face. So I have a lot of options of like
Duck lips.
Right.
like
Shock,
confused is my main
confused.
one.
I think you mask your smile because you're not confident and you make those silly faces
No.
to like be funny.
That's what
I
they
used
told
to do
me
the
when I
same
had
thing.
crooked teeth. That's what they told me.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, so, but this is good. We're getting good advice. So
Are you
need to
still
delete the
looking?
tree one. She's still
Yeah,
really
you read
invested.
your bio too.
Wait, what's-
I was thrilled.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
forgot about the long
Wait,
bio.
what's the bio? Can you read it out
Yeah,
loud?
you can
It's like
read
a
it.
dissertation.
Yeah.
I'm so
turns.
excited.
Two small birds on top of one another.
Oh my God.
Love some potato foods. Does the tough stuff. Has not the best hairline, just gonna be honest, need to go to hair doctor. Don't even care if no one is my friend, haven't cared ever. Can make a witch face and act like I have a cauldron. I have seen a ghost. JK, I have seen a bird. Really like to look at small birds. Sponsored by Chewy Granola Bars, classic chocolate chip flavor. Countries I've been to so far. American flag, I will keep updating.
I I swipe very yes on
That
that.
made me feel a lot of things.
Without if the V picture wasn't there, would you guys say yes to be nice? I mean, not in real life. I won't like talk to you after the show. I just want to know.
Good.
No, now the V picture works more when you consider the bio
And the
That
verse.
is scary.
very funny and like and silly,
interesting.
and so like you get more humor from it.
Right. So do you guys have any tips for his profile to make it a little bit
I feel very
better?
vulnerable.
I would say my tip would be take away one of the flower photos so it doesn't look like you had a photo shoot.
Good
But
advice.
that ship has sailed. I'm wearing the same shirt in every picture.
That's fair.
Wait, is the house picture there?
Yeah.
But, okay,
Yeah, there's a house picture
This was my idea.
with the
So
keys.
it's him standing in front of a mansion with keys jangling, and so it looks like.
Like, this
show
is
Joe.
my
That's hilarious. Like it's his house, like my mansion.
Yeah.
Isn't that in front of like
so much
rich
fun.
cars?
Yeah.
Like expensive cars and
Yeah.
stuff?
Just lean on someone's Ferrari.
Yeah. Lambo. No,
That's
Steph
like a
was,
Toronto Tinder staple. is the-
Steph was
the
telling us
pictures.
God.
earlier though that she has
need my
Tinder
phone.
Plus.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Steph, you have
yeah,
Tinder
I'm that
Plus.
bitch.
Wait, so tell me about Tinder Plus.
Okay.
Drew needs his phone back.
Oh,
He's
yes, he does.
hyperventilating.
Okay, here you go. No, I feel that. Anyway, Tinder Plus. Okay, you pay money. I don't know how. I think it's
much?
like
$10.
I think it's like something like that. It's
A
like
month?
$7.49. Yeah, but I only do it for one. I like activate it, then I unactivate it because I get like impulse, and I'm like, oh, I gotta.
Me with YouTube Red.
Do you do Boost?
Exactly.
Well, what do you do?
I do
it
Boost when I
for?
have it for free. I don't buy the Boost.
Wait, what's a Boost?
I buy Boost.
Boost is like you get like on everybody's radar. Yeah, basically, you get way more hits. Basically,
Wow.
You
but
have to
there-
pay for a boost?
you get. I think you get a free one with Plus, but then like once a week, I think.
I've paid for a lot of
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wait, so Plus is so you can, because you were saying like, I'm coming to LA,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
swiping before I get there.
I wanted to swipe on all of the beautiful people in LA before I got here. I wanted to know what it was like.
Okay.
Wow.
And
What are
it
the
was-
differences?
It was interesting. Okay.
how were we?
People here are way less stuffy, which I was shocked by, to be honest.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it would
LA.
be the opposite.
Yeah, no, but, like Toronto's very businessy. Everybody's a suit.
Yeah.
Everybody
Right.
is like a finance career, and I'm like, okay,
There's a
can
lot
you
of
like, do
finance
something
dudes,
different
yeah.
for me, please?
But having someone that knows how to manage money is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Right. Aislinn, do you have a Tinder? Are you on Raya?
No, I am not.
you.
Sorry.
And if anyone who works for them is watching, I tried to apply.
No.
and-
Me
you
too,
don't.
bitch. I'm
You're
on the
too
waiting
good
list.
for it. You're all too good for it.
Wait.
It's for douchebags.
Wait, Steph, do you not know what it is?
No, I don't know what Raya is.
Raya is basically
Tinder for famous people.
It's Tinder
really?
for
Oh my
assholes.
God.
Which makes
For
me,
Matthew
I
Perry.
know, yeah, and like that's why I haven't reached
for
out because I'm like
old
I shouldn't
weirdos.
care this much. This is stupid. But always
like-
Tinder like starts pissing me off. I'll download it and then I'll have it for a week and I'll just get mad and then I delete
What
it.
makes you mad about it?
I just get mad at like I'm just not a big texter, so I'm like not built for this new age of dating. Like I
Right.
really
Send gifs,
hate.
full house gifs.
Oh my god! I always send the one that says "whale, hello there," and it's a whale flipping into the ocean. It's the most ridiculous. It's not even funny, but it's so
laughing.
easy.
Right.
Well, hello
I
there.
like that.
Yeah, but I just end up. I'm the person who always just like right off the bat is like, okay, let's go for coffee, and they're like, oh, I don't know, like, what are you doing on like Saturday night at 11? And I'm like, I'm
wasting my
not
time.
meeting you. That's what I'm not doing.
Wow, she's just like Garrett. We have a friend, Garrett. We were talking to him about his. I was trying to give him a Bumble because I feel like Bumble's a step up from Tinder. Are you guys on Bumble?
I have it, but I
No.
don't use it.
Do you not know what it is?
I think I know what it is. Yeah.
Bumble's great. Bumble's more for people who want like relationships.
Right. And I think
Tinder's
the
like a sex one. Bumble's like
Chick
a
does
relationship one.
the initiating.
Right. Yeah. Bumble the girl or with the gay thing, it's either one. So with Garrett, yeah, he said the same thing. He's like, I don't like talking. I just right away, if I like them, I say, let's get coffee, and then they get weird, and then we like don't go. God, but I get that because if somebody right off the bat was like, let's get coffee, I'd be so scared. I'd be like, I don't even know you.
That's my exact reaction too. I'm
Right.
like, I need to talk to you for a week in text before I even consider meeting you
love
because I
that.
don't want you to decapitate me.
Yeah. No,
how I
for me, it's
feel.
not about safety. It's more about like, I need them to fall in love with my personality so that when I walk in, they're like, you know what?
His personality makes him cute.
It makes up and it works. But I like getting them. They're like, oh my God, he's so fucking funny.
That does help.
You almost got me to spit my shit out there. I know.
Wait, speaking of dating, okay. How long are you in LA for, Steph?
Only till like three nights.
Oh, okay, that's a lot. So you can go on a date here.
Oh my god, I probably will. I
Really?
might have.
Me.
You already have.
No,
what?
I just got here like 2 hours ago.
Girl.
I just got off the plane.
You got that plus though.
Yeah, I
got
did
that
it on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've been talking to people from here, but like, I haven't set anything up. I don't know.
Oh my
but I probably
God.
will because that's who I am.
Awesome. Good for you. Good for you.
That's so scary though, because what if you fall in love and then you got to go back?
Sucks to be them.
Love hard to get.
Wait, okay. Now, speaking of dating,
Yes.
we were talking about in the first 20 with Aislinn. I have a question about strip clubs. I'm like getting tongue-tied because I am so excited to hear your answer.
Okay.
In Canada,
Yes.
under $10 is coin, under $5 is coins. So then,
Yes.
at a strip club, are you throwing coins at them?
No, I don't. I've actually never been to a strip club, but I would guess that you give fives at least because
No.
we value
Strippers.
our workers in Canada. You know, we pay them
have
at
a high
least a
minimum
livable
wage.
wage.
Right. Do you guys really have a high minimum wage here?
It's
pretty
like
good.
$12 or something.
That's not bad. It's like 8 out here. You got universal health care too, right?
Exactly.
And free college?
No.
Oh, Bernie.
I would love that, but no.
Okay, wait. Before I have a question about sleep paralysis for everybody in this room, but before we get to that, okay, let's go back to this voice training thing
Okay,
because
yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
fascinated by it. I watched you did a few videos about this.
Yeah.
So, and I was trying to do it in the car by myself.
Yeah.
After I watched your videos, because you said specifically, you said that male voice comes from
Your chest.
Your chest.
Yeah.
So, like right now, I'm talking in my male voice, and then you said that head voice comes. Head voice.
Yeah.
Head voice comes from up here. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
You're doing it. Yeah, you're doing
I've
it. Yeah.
practiced a lot.
Sorry, what?
I've been practicing a lot.
You're on the right track for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is this something that people aren't really talking about publicly? Is it like is there like a thing where it's like kind of embarrassing? I find it fucking fascinating.
See, I think it's very cool too.
Yeah.
I think people are just intimidated by it, and I think a lot of people actually don't transition because they feel like their voice is so impossible. And I mean, to be fair, I didn't start with a super, super deep, super early, like yeah, like I didn't start there. You know what I mean? But
Were you like me?
no, you know, I think I was deeper than you, to be very honest. And that's
don't
not
believe
even a
it.
dig. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know, but like. I think people just don't know they don't know that it's possible. I don't think people understand that you can do that.
Right.
The only reason that I really know how to do it is when I was in high school, I was going to voice lessons and they were teaching me how to make my voice deeper because like they wanted to make me like sound like a cool dude or whatever.
Right.
So I just kind of like reversed what they taught me and it helped me speak in a way that I was comfortable with and I could like go places,
Right.
which was shocking because
'cause-
I didn't.
Because a lot of people think, I thought at first that when you transition and you're on hormones, that it changes your voice. Like I always thought that, but
It does
You said
if
it doesn't.
you are taking testosterone, right? So for
Right.
transgender men or
Okay.
non-binary people that take testosterone, their voice does change a lot. But
Right.
estrogen doesn't do that. So when you're on the hormones that I am, which is like blocking testosterone and taking estrogen, your voice doesn't change. Testosterone is like super powerful. It's like kind of a
Right.
dick. Literally, I hate it. But estrogen is a lot slower acting and it doesn't do as drastic of changes. So you have to really train yourself and you have to like put a lot more. I mean, I'm not saying we have it like way harder than other people, but there's a lot more training involved than
Right.
the other.
How long
direction.
did it take? Because I noticed as I was drunk watching your
Yeah.
videos, and I was watching kind of chronologically, but I
Yes.
noticed like it was maybe over the course of like a year, the voice
Yeah,
slowly
it's
getting more and more
very
feminine.
slow. I actually took a shortcut and I started like upping the pitch of my voice by 4%.
I knew it. There was,
It was
one
bad.
video.
It was way
where
too
I was like,
much.
wait a minute. I was like,
like
everybody
electronically?
too much. It was ridiculous. It sounded absurd.
Can I tell you a secret? I used to do the opposite when I first back when I first started YouTube because I was trying to be like super straight. So I was like, hey guys, like I would talk like try to be, but then sometimes I'd slip into like my normal like and so I would like pitch it down.
Whoa, I didn't even know that was a thing.
I know it's not. It's embarrassing, and I deleted them. Yeah.
You know what? Every trans YouTuber I know does this.
Really?
Yes, they just don't talk about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
so
do it. I mean,
interesting.
I think they maybe have done it. They don't always all do it, but I used to do it. Every trans YouTuber has done it at some point. I feel, at least with the trans girls.
Right.
But I mean, I think people we get to a point where we're comfortable and like I like the sound of my voice now. I'm good with the gruffness that it has naturally a little bit.
So do you like when you're trying to find your voice? That's a book, bitch. When you're trying to
Absolutely.
find your voice, do you like test out like, oh shit, like you go out one night and then you do too high and you're like, ooh, that was annoying. I can't go there.
Sort of. I didn't really go out because I'm a freaking hermit crab.
Got it.
But I would record myself a lot. I would record myself on like Audacity because I had no money. And just like play it back. And I tried a lot of different voices, and I tried to have that super squeaky, like, and it just, but I don't like it.
No.
Well, it gets annoying after a while.
You just, you know, like, I think a lot of people, especially trans girls too, they feel like they have to do that sound. But you just have to, you know, like if you're not comfortable, you just have to be comfortable.
Right.
If you're comfortable with your voice being like super deep, then do that.
Live your life.
Right.
You know
I
what
got
I
a
mean?
deep ass voice.
Yeah, man. I love your voice.
Biggest tits in here.
Got the biggest titties up in
That's it. And the biggest dick.
Was there ever a trans character on Degrassi? I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know what?
tell
That
me.
was when. Did you ever watch Degrassi? I mean, it's like your hometown show. No. You know
never-
what?
didn't grow up with
Canadians don't watch it. I've learned this.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like Saved by the Bell to them, like their fucking jam, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It wasn't. It was something about, I just think we aired like on Sunday nights at 8:00 in Canada for a while, and it just like wasn't cool. I remember I was in high school, like the first couple years of Degrassi, and like none of my classmates cared because it
What?
wasn't cool.
In my
and
head-
then we switched to Much Music, which is like who does the MMVAs, and
Okay.
like was like a cool channel to watch. It was like
Right.
MTV, and then like suddenly it was cool, and everyone. cared
In my
again,
head, you're
but-
walking around fucking Canada, bitch, and people are just like, it's just like pictures and selfies. They're just like, the queen! Like Beyonce's walking around Toronto.
No, yeah, I still
Damn it.
take the subway.
Okay,
I'm
but there
home,
was a trans character on the show? I
it
don't
was
ever remember that.
Jordy Todesy played Adam, which
Oh
was,
my God, right, yes. Okay,
yeah,
got it,
which
got it.
was personally like one of my favorite plots that we ever really tackled, because we just had like this great character who, beyond just being an FTM, he like was also like a full person, and I
yeah.
felt that was fair, that was good, that we were like, because everybody is a real person. Like we can't just define someone and say like, oh yeah, you're gay, therefore we're only going to tell stories about like what your life is like as someone who is gay. But at the same time, we were trying to tackle stories that happen to every kid, and then also tackle stories that happen specifically to transgender kids. And you know, we did the bathroom thing, and we did like the dating thing, and when you bring up what, when, and it was a huge learning curve for me. And I also loved my character, and that character's friendship was like something that I really loved in the show. And we talked about the voice thing actually, because Jordy is a good friend of mine, and when she was prepping for this character, we talked a lot about like the look. Like she got her hair cut short, she stopped tweezing her eyebrows, she was wearing a brace and all this stuff. But she like was trying to train her own voice to like get a little bit deeper, because testosterone usually does affect that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was interesting because she was kind of left to her own devices to try and like figure this out. And this was back in 2010. We weren't really having as many conversations.
There wasn't really
about this.
YouTubers transitioning
Yeah.
publicly, really, at that
No,
point.
I don't think Gigi even was back then.
Not many people were.
No. I love that, though. I love, like, I hope it gets to a point where, I mean, I get a lot of shit. People saying my videos are like, oh, they're so, you know, gross and raunchy and this and that. But you know what? Like, me and Drew, we did this, well, we, as in, like, we both directed it now. Drew was in the short film that I did about a high school, and I cast Gigi as, like, the hot, popular cunt in school. And there wasn't one reference or joke or anything about trans. Like, to me, I was just like, she's the hot girl at school. No question about it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I
Yeah.
hope that that happens in movies, and I hope that it happens
Totally.
even just on YouTube, where, and I like that you, Steph, you have like a very wide variety of videos. It's not just a trans channel where it's like trans awareness. It's like,
Yeah.
that's there, but like you do a lot of videos, including one that I want to bring up.
Ooh.
You had a video about sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Do you know what this
Shit
is?
I
spooky.
do. I've never experienced it, but my friend told me the most horrifying dream that he had once, that he was like awake and there was
Yes.
like a witch that came over. and,
Yes!
That's
Put-
a very common
That's
one.
the hag!
Yeah. There's like archetypes. There's like
Yes.
3 standard characters. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, what is that?
Is that your beeper?
Get out.
I literally thought we just got hit by a nuke. Hold on.
I was like, it's
Why
the
is
witch.
this?
She's coming to get us.
Oh no! Wait.
Yeah, that's her voice.
Why do I? How do I
Throw it.
make it stop beeping?
Like
You
that.
did it.
Oh, we got it.
Oh.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So the hag. So the hag is on your chest. So okay, wait. So Steph, break down sleep paralysis for just because you don't know what this is.
Kind of. I mean, I
Ish.
know I haven't experienced it,
Okay,
but I know
okay.
what it is.
So like I don't experience this regularly. I only experience it when I have extremely bad sleep, because like I just do that to myself sometimes because I'm a terrible person to myself.
Right.
And I haven't experienced the hag, but I have experienced the shadow man.
Yes.
Who's another very common one, and the hat man. So the first time this happened, okay, I shouldn't. Okay, wait. Okay, sleep paralysis.
Yes.
I'm gonna get serious.
Okay.
Is you basically your brain is asleep, but there's one part of it that like your eyes are open, you're experiencing reality, but you are dreaming in reality.
Yes.
And for some reason, it's always fucking bad. Sometimes some people just experience cool colors flashing around. But like 9 times out of 10, it's a creepy dude or a hag or a demon or...
And you can't move. So,
Are you laying in bed or am I
laying
like
in
at
bed.
lunch in the middle of the day?
No, you're laying in bed. And you know that feeling when you know that you're asleep, but you're awake, and you're like, I need to get up, and you can't move your arms, and you can't move your
I've had
legs,
that.
and you're trying, and then you finally move a toe, and then it's like, oh, I'm awake!
Yeah.
That's sleep paralysis.
Oh.
Right, okay.
I guess I have kind of had it, but no hags.
So like when you experience it with the nightmare, with like one of these creepy motherfuckers on you.
Yes.
Oh, can I swear?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought so, because I watched the one with Cupcake and... Anyway. Oh. That was raunchy. Anyway. So... It feels like you're being pushed down. Like I felt like I was being held down, like something was on my back holding me down and I couldn't breathe and I was trying to scream for my mom because I didn't know what was happening.
Right.
And I was at my mother's house. I wasn't just screaming for mommy because I'm like an adult.
Right.
I thought I was like being attacked by some creepy evil demon or I was having some kind of heart attack. Like I had no clue what was happening, but it was mortifying.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what's happening, it's honestly one of the scariest things that can happen to you. To a degree, I guess, but I don't know.
Wow, that
And
sounds
there's
frightening.
no scientific... I mean, there is some scientists that have tried to explain it, but nobody really has a concrete answer as to what it is. And if it is actually like... I personally do believe that we are seeing another side, another dimension, something else when we're in that mode
in the
because
I like to think of it
our
that way.
consciousness is floating around outside of our body. So like, you know how dogs are barking at like nothing and how dogs hear higher pitched sounds? I think dogs are on a different frequency. And I think when we're having sleep paralysis, we're on that frequency.
That makes it worse.
Get on that dog's level.
I know.
That there's a witch in your room pressing her fingernails into your body and like, oh, that's actually a real thing. It's just in a different dimension.
can't
That's
move.
awful.
I don't want to go there.
But it's exciting.
It's exciting because
There's one on you right now.
Right. I can see her.
Right.
So I have this one recurring one where I'm a really fast runner in real life, and in my dreams when I'm running either towards something or away from something, I'm like slow motion.
Yeah.
But in my brain, in the dream, I'm telling myself, Jessica, you can run faster than this. Why can't you run faster?
Yeah.
Go, go, go. And I feel it digging in and
Yeah.
trying to push, but not going anywhere.
Right.
Is that sleep
That means
paralysis?
that just means your life has some issues and you're working them out in your dreams.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm actually working them out of my therapist. But
Right. No, I have that same one too. I have one where I'm trying to scream and it's just like I can't really scream.
I saw wolf.
Those are the worst.
saw a wolf.
Like sleep paralysis. I think I texted
shit.
you about it. Like,
Right.
it was like a werewolf, and he just came towards me. But then it stopped, and I found that it brought the next part of the sleep paralysis was happy, because then all of a sudden there was glitter. Like I saw like sparkles where my hands were. So it's kind of like it takes you through scary, and then it like lets you have fun, or that's
I
what it was
love
like
that.
to me.
Interesting.
Wow.
Like so you know that there's like two sides.
Well, I didn't. I just did a video about night terrors because I didn't know there was a difference between nightmares and
I've seen
night
people
terrors.
do that.
And there
That's
is.
next level. I've seen people like in the middle of the bed, and then you wake them up and they're
You're
freaking
not supposed
out.
to wake them up because if you wake them up, they get violent.
Oh, geez.
And they like punch you in the face.
Yikes.
Yeah, I interviewed a girl who tried to jump out her window in the middle of her night terror, and her husband had to like stop her. So then she like beat him up
On what? NBC News? What did you interview?
on Skype.
Like for your show?
What do you mean?
Like why did you interview? Like for a show or
For
just
my
like
for my videos.
Oh, in your video. Okay.
Yeah. Like, you mean just for in general?
I didn't know what it meant. I thought you were a
Just for
newscaster.
fun.
I'm gonna keep this for later.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, we did a remote.
The archive.
Wait, I saw you tweet something today that I related to so hard. Where
God.
you said, and I want to see if anybody else here does. You said that you couldn't sleep because you ate too much and it made your heart hurt, or something like that.
Did I
right?
say that? I've been there. I think I might have.
Something, yeah, because when I like eat too much, which
Oh,
is
you know what
a
I
lot,
did.
it like makes my heart go like doof, doof, and then it feels like I'm gonna die.
Like, you can feel it. It's almost like, oh, like why do you do that? That's how I feel like it's talking to me. Because I had like A&W. Like, wait, what did I? I had like A&W twice, and then I had like
that like
McDonald's.
root
It was
beer?
a
Wait,
day.
is this in Canada?
Yeah.
Because you guys have A&W restaurants.
Oh yeah, and it's good.
Have you had that?
Yeah, it's like
They don't have that in
road
America.
tripping.
What do you know?
That
What,
sounds
what
good
is
as
A&W
hell.
for? You just have the root beer?
We just have the drink.
A&W
Wow.
here. No, they have restaurants
What?
I have never seen
where
that.
I'm from. They
Really?
had, like, but it's like fast food. Are you talking about like high class?
No, it's like fast food. It's more like Subway level. It's like
So really,
but
really
actually,
nice.
fine dining, take you for a date,
24 hours.
candles, 24. I love 24-hour Subway. Anyway,
One just got held up around here, though. Saw it on the local news.
Good job, Queen.
Wait, so what does A&W have? It's like burgers?
yeah, it's like burgers and sandwiches.
And they're like named after like you've got like the teen burger and the mama burger and papa burger.
what?
It's like I don't know.
Ew.
It's supposed to be like
Is it a
charming.
a family.
A&W's a family?
No, it's like you go there with your family, and you each get the burger that corresponds to who you are, because the nuclear family is the only proper way.
Do they have any single lady burgers?
Yeah, right.
What if I want a daddy burger? What if I'm hungry enough for a daddy burger?
Do it.
I want a baby burger.
Was that your baby?
Yeah.
I loved it. Okay, wait. Back to night terrors. Wait, so you don't experience nightmares?
No, I do. I haven't had like sleep paralysis, but I have a reoccurring nightmare that
Ooh, what
like
is it? I wanna-
I'm in like a field, but the entire sky is pitch black, and I'm running away from like a massive spider, like a massive Harry Potter style spider, like chasing me around, and then I try to hide behind a boulder of some kind, but it's so big that it can climb across it, and then it bites me in the back, and I wake up with a back spasm.
That's your love life.
That's a thing.
Okay.
Probably.
I found the meme.
I have two things to say after that. My first one was about my reoccurring dream, which is always sex related, which
nice.
then made me think
Oh no.
about something that I saw today, and I want your guys' advice on this. In my Uber on the way
Oh
here,
God.
there was a air conditioning company repairman van next to me, and I look, and right, I saw this. Now this is kind of the perfect, because this is kind of easy. I literally saw this. Hold on, let me move on. Drive.
No.
Now, for those of you who aren't on the full screen app, I'm jerking off. Now, I'm like, there's no way. Like, maybe he was shaking up a glow stick, or like, I was trying to be like, I'm like, he was a businessman. Like, he was running an air conditioning company. Like, he had like a jumpsuit on. I'm like, there's no way he's jerking off. And it was like freeway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, right? So I'm like, there's no way. Then I see him again, and I swear to God he was, and I 100% saw the penis, and I was like, oh my God. But there was a number on the back of the van.
it.
Now,
I've always thought about doing that.
But here's the thing.
Did it say, how's my driving?
I thought about calling it, but then I'm like, if this is a privately owned company, he's going to answer, and I would be like, hi, are you backing off? And he's going to be like, sorry, hello? Like, you know what I mean?
That's even better. Be like, sir, I see you jerking off right
Or
now.
help him.
Yeah.
But I felt
But
like
maybe he likes that.
it's dangerous,
No,
right?
it's dangerous. And you know what?
Yeah.
I've had an experience like that. Actually, on the school bus in 12th grade, I was sitting in the back seat on the way back from a choir concert, and me and my girlfriends thought it'd be funny to like
Jerk
flirt
off.
with the people behind us. And he would totally started jerking off. And when he came, he went, and like went into
What?
the shoulder.
What?
Wait,
And
what?
that's what he gets for masturbating to
And
other
that's how you killed somebody.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Isn't that nuts?
I've done that.
What a memoir
And
moment.
one time, I think it was like a plumbing van or an air conditioning van.
Same guy.
I was wearing some short shorts, and he was pulling up next to me, and then was like road raging next, like honking and being like, yeah, like wanted to like. It looked like he was jerking off too,
my
like
God.
watching me while it was happening, and I was kept trying to get the number to call and being like, whoever the fuck this is, but then he like sped off. I couldn't do it. But
The LA stroker.
yeah, I was ready to call that.
No, I
motherfucking
really
place.
didn't know what to do, because first of all, but I also related, because when I used to try to be an actor, and I'd like, you know, you get it. Well, you're in traffic all the time going to auditions, like going from fucking like Santa Monica to Sherman Oaks and all the whatever. So like I would be bored in traffic. Steph is looking at me like she's gonna die. I'm bored in traffic, and I would just start jerking off.
Through the
No.
pants.
No, not through the pants.
In your Uber?
I would drive. Like I was like
that's what you were
18,
driving.
19,
Okay.
yeah.
Were your
And-
windows tinted?
Yeah,
No.
that's my question too.
But I was okay with it, because I'm like, nobody's gonna see, nobody's gonna think I'm doing this. Like I was kind
Did
of
you have your link on the back of the car, like for your to subscribe?
Right. Yes.
Subscribe to my channel.
But like the hard part for me was I could never come, because like that's my brain. I need to focus on driving. So that was my problem.
Aw.
So like I didn't want to
so
call
sad
him
for
out,
you.
because I'm like, I get it. He's working a long day. Like he's probably bored. Like he's probably been on the freeway. I get it. His wife probably doesn't want to fuck him. Like I get it. But then part of me is like, but it's dangerous. Like it was hard. It was a
how
Good
mad would
choice.
you be if you got into a car crash because the
Yeah.
other guy was jerking off? I'd
Yeah.
be so pissed.
I'd be so mad.
I'd be so
The
angry.
least interesting. I mean, it's actually very interesting. Never mind. I would love that.
Right?
Yeah. How do you find out though? Like, I always wonder that too. Like, when I'm listening to an embarrassing song in my Uber, if the Uber crashes and I die, are the cops going to come and be like, he was listening to Hillary Duff's
The last
Metamorphosis,
song
like the
he
last
ever
song?
heard.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So are they going to see that his pants are down and be like, oh, he was jerking off?
To Hillary Duff?
Very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
I think you should have called
Anyways.
his number.
I think you should have called and helped.
I should have called and said, hi, I'm watching you from Uber.
That high was very good, Shane.
You like that
That was a very
Straight
good
from the
high.
head.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Wait, that actually, oh wait. I mean, that's not offensive, right? To like, for me to try?
No.
Okay, good. See, that's another thing too, is I feel like we're in this world right now with like social justice and anti-social justice. I feel like I'm a little afraid to say anything sometimes, especially on this podcast, because we get scrutinized so much. You get scrutinized.
Fuck, that's why. I speak my truth and I keep my opinions honest and
Remember
real.
when Caitlyn Jenner, well, back when she was Bruce, remember when Bruce like killed somebody on the road? And then what did you say that was so awful? I think I cut
Something
it out.
probably extremely inappropriate.
Because you found out that the person was like 80.
Oh, and
And
I
you
was
were
like,
just like-
yeah, I had it coming.
I get that.
I don't think that's offensive.
She lived a good life.
Yeah,
Population control.
I don't really see any 80-year-old social justice warriors.
Come at me, Grammy.
Come at me, Grammy. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, the head voice thing. Okay.
Are you gonna
Jess,
sing?
you should try to do... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, you should try to... No, that's so mean.
What?
I was going to say, well, you should try to do the opposite. So do like...
Okay.
I know, like, but that's
No.
kind of easy.
It's not easy.
That does not sound... Who's that supposed to be?
I don't know. I'm being low.
Right.
I'm just going low.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
Head voice.
Are you a
head voice.
trucker?
So is this what... I'm good.
It's not bad.
It
It's
sounds
not
fake.
bad.
But if
It
I
gets
work
better
on
with
it...
time. Mine used to sound like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I was too drunk to
eventually,
remember.
Your vocal cords, you train
They get,
them
like,
to sit in the right place.
Exactly.
You know, and then it's like learning an instrument. Your fingers eventually know where to go on the chord,
Right.
like with ease.
And
so
it's not even
there.
like it's all about pitch too, because I feel like you're going up in pitch,
Right.
but it's also about
Yeah.
like where you're moving the sound
Like
in your
softer.
throat, like where
Right.
it's coming from. Is it at the back of the top
Yeah.
of your throat, or is it like in your neck? Because if I
Right.
go into my chest, it's like knock you.
Right.
I have to force that.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
looked forceful.
Now
like,
it
that
sits
didn't...
up here. It sits up here, but it used to sit like I don't know where the fuck. I don't know.
So when
But
you
it just
open your
sits
mouth
here
to
now.
talk, that you've trained it, so that's
Yeah.
just kind of...
This
you don't
is-
even have to try.
Comes right- no, not anymore. But at first, it was like the only thing I could think about whenever I was
Right.
talking to people. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's
I'll
fine.
get better.
Yeah,
Well, guys, we have a game that we're all going to play,
I love
and what is it called? Translations.
Translation.
shit.
I don't understand how to play it. Jess, help.
Oh, I thought you were going to be the one that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have a board, I
Where?
believe,
We do?
over there somewhere.
I
We
love
have a
boards.
board.
And on that board, somewhere, I saw it earlier.
Different
Are
terms.
different terms. Trans terms.
Now listen, we've
Because
had-
you did a video with your parents, something with Pinot Grigio, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that vid real quick.
Well, I mean, there was wine in it. That's kind of part of it.
Girl,
but,
that's what I'm looking forward to. I think we're going to
yeah.
get some too.
I was with my parents. My parents have always been super, super, super. There's actually
Yes!
brought
Oh
wine.
my God.
I didn't expect the wine. Do I get a wine?
We all
Pinot
get
I love
wine.
you guys so
Do you have
much.
grape juice?
Fuck yeah.
No, this is wine.
Okay.
If it's not a prop, like, you better get me one.
Is this real?
It
Yeah.
smells real.
Are we
It might
lo-
be cooking
yeah,
wine
I
at this
love
point.
that.
I feel like it's been in the fridge for a while.
I'm 21.
I'm gonna get drunk. For the first
Cheers,
time.
guys!
Cheers. I can't
You
reach
can
it.
drink
Wow.
first without cheersing.
Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers. Everybody, all the Canadians.
Absolutely. So the video.
Get your
Yes,
loonies
tell us
out.
about the video.
I basically just mouthed off. No, I didn't mouth off. I named trans terms, and I had my parents guess what they were.
Okay.
And it was funny. I thought it was. It
Right.
probably wasn't funny, but then I would correct them, and like it was educational. It was an educational learning experience
Excellent.
for everybody
Love it.
involved.
So we're just going to take your idea and steal
Sure.
it.
Do it.
Now, I feel like
And
we all should be good at that because you've been on Degrassi, you've had trans characters, so you know the storylines. We've had about 600 different trans guests.
right.
But I'm still rocky on all these terms, and there's
Some
new
of
ones
these-
every day.
Some of these aren't as frequently used,
Right, like
but they
inside.
are usually the most accurate.
So
We
we'll
have to
start at the
guess?
top. The first one says AFAB, AMAB. And
Yes.
Jess, we have to guess what that means. So that's probably an acronym.
I think something having to do going from female to male.
So AFAB, a female and
Bisexual.
bisexual.
Also,
That's your
mean
show.
about bullshit.
Interesting.
Love that. Yeah, I actually don't know. What is it? Or
So-
maybe if you pull it, it says it.
Oh, I think on the
Oh,
other
that's
side.
what you.
It's
What?
like
It is.
Oh,
Magic, the budget.
Survey says.
The budget.
Amazing.
Survey says.
Can I just like put this on the
Yeah, you just throw it down.
Yeah, assigned female at birth or assigned male at birth. It's like instead of saying born a boy, because like I
Yes.
wasn't born a boy.
Right.
I'm a
Right.
woman.
I'm an
You know?
AFMAM. Oh, wait.
I was assigned the role of male.
Interesting.
So I'm
it's
AMAB.
not as complicated
AMAB.
as people think
Yeah.
it is. So yeah, you're AMAB.
I'm AMAB beach.
I'm
Love it.
AFAB.
Okay.
Totally, you are fab.
Next one is passing cis simulation. That one's easy. So that's trying to look like the gender that you are associating yourself with. So if you're trans female, you try to look more female. to
Basically,
pass.
yeah. Cis simulation is like a little bit wordier. Passing is usually what we always say. It's like it's not a big deal, whatever.
Right.
Some people want like some passing is like a good thing. Like I feel really good today because I'm passing, and like people are treating me nicely. Because sometimes if you don't pass, people treat you like shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. But in general, let's move the magnet.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, being read as a cisgender man or woman, exactly.
And
like you aren't
cisgender
physically, you're not being harassed.
Is the new term for
Cisgender
well,
means
it's been around forever.
gender or what?
cisgender
No.
means that you are born. I just really
I
like.
just started hearing about
I know
it.
I've known what it is, but I learned the actual definition yesterday, and I'm fucking forgetting it. But it means that you are the gender that you were assigned at birth.
Yes.
But cis is short for.
Cis is a Latin prefix that means on the same side of. It is the
Right.
opposite of trans, which means across. And they've both been around just as long as each other. So like transatlantic, whatever. Like cis is always been here.
You
It's
think
not a
that's
new word.
How Cisco came up with his name for the song?
Interesting.
Oh my God, Cisco.
Say, remember him with his little
What
head?
happened?
I don't know who that is.
Anyway,
That's so
let's get
scandalous.
Cisco on the podcast.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is stealth.
Ooh, that sounds like a fighter
Yeah,
jet.
Jess, what do you think that is?
That's a fighter jet. That's like that's maybe someone or something that like goes in hard
Aislinn,
and
do you
like
have any-
Very
commits
interesting
to the
name.
change.
do you have any non-jet ideas?
I'm trying to. I knew like I had an idea about the first two. I'm not so sure about stealth.
Or like sneaky.
I feel like stealth is. I feel like that's
When you put on little boobs?
Interesting.
I think stealth is when you are not fully transitioned yet and you're like halfway there.
Oh,
My understanding of stealth is you're transitioning in secret. So like you are taking the hormones and
mode.
you're saving for surgeries, but you're living as who you were assigned because
Right.
it's safer or it's easier.
let's
Let's
see.
see if that is the actual thing that we. Yeah, when a trans person hides the fact that they're trans. Yeah, exactly. It's like usually it's an easier way to live.
So that's what Bruce Jenner was doing for like years.
That is what Caitlyn was
Stealthing.
doing. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner, then Caitlyn. Now. Okay, HRT.
This one. Well,
Ooh, that could either be a disease or a something about the heart.
interesting. This actually doesn't only apply to trans people too. It also applies to menopausal women.
I was gonna say, is it
Hormone replacement therapy.
Oh.
So, I mean, trans people take hormones. It's called hormone replacement therapy, or menopausal women take it because,
I'm about a year away from that shit.
Okay.
so it can be either.
Oh wait, SRLI, sexual
yeah.
reassignment surgery.
You got it. You got it.
That's a good one. I thought it was going to be like a signal for trouble, but that's no.
Interesting.
Oh,
I wish.
talking. Okay,
Oh,
that's
we
fascinating
all
to me.
talk.
William did a video, and I was trying to find it because he was telling us about it. Where he did a video showing his actual tuckation.
Tuckage?
Was it
I
on
think it's
XTube?
I think it's on XTube.
I'm pretty sure I watched it and I
Yeah.
learned from it.
Well, yeah, because I tried. Me and Drew
It gets
together.
easier with time.
I don't think we did.
I don't know how to put my ball. Listen, I'm a grower, but my balls are very grossly big. I did not know how to get rid of them, and I was trying to find a place,
to push them
but
up.
then it made my stomach hurt and it made me gag, and I was like, I
That's
can't
usually
do
how it
this.
is at first, yeah.
So okay,
gotta
so
get used to it.
explain.
Yeah.
So you put your balls.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me give you the explanation.
Yes.
Music?
So, sure. Do you want, should it be like sultry?
Yeah.
Even
like
though
something like
this is a totally non-sexual experience, but it can be fun. Let's make it fun.
Like a sexy bass
So
line.
first, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this with first person. Okay, first, you
Yes.
you pull your penis back between your legs.
I don't have enough.
As far I didn't.
Back between your legs.
Between.
I have no shame in admitting that I'm a small person because,
yes.
like, I don't even fucking want it. Okay,
Right.
But it stretches a lot more than it used to.
What?
Because I've pulled on it so much. Wow, I wish that was as fun as it sounds.
That's good tip.
So you pull it
and I'm
back.
writing that down.
and literally clench it between your butt cheeks.
I will never reach my butt cheeks.
I didn't at first either. Okay.
He's like, I can't even get over my
You
balls.
know what? Maybe you shouldn't because it's not exactly comfortable. I was on the fucking plane on the way here. I was in pain because I'm wearing shorts.
Right.
If I'm wearing like leggings, that's okay. Anyway.
right.
No, I mean, I don't have a penis, but sometimes if those shorts are too short or a little too small, like, I feel like I'm tucking. It hurts. It's like splitting my labias. I feel you.
Exactly. Anyway, then you push your balls up into your body.
Oh my God.
So you know, like when you're a kid and your balls haven't dropped yet, and they're just hiding, they're just up there, they're just chilling in there. They can pop right back in there, and it feels weird at first, so uncomfortable. But now it's like,
I don't know if mine
I don't
will
even
do
feel
that.
it.
I think I can't tuck. I think I'd have to cup. Or just look, I don't know.
sure, why not?
You know
I mean,
what I
actually,
mean?
you know what though? I think estrogen actually might reduce the size of your testicle, which I mean you're not going to do, but
Right.
I think that's why it's easier for trans women.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love balls. They're so fun to play
And then you
with.
fold your balls.
Thank
I
you.
really do. They're
Where
fun.
have you been?
I think they're great. The
Now
stress
that I
reliever.
need you. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one that's not obvious because
Okay.
binding is obvious.
here.
Packer, I've been called that, but I don't know what that is. Let's do NB.
Sure.
NB. Oh, that's easy. That's non-binary, right?
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
then let's do Packer.
What's non-binary?
Non-binary.
Non-binary is like a person that doesn't fall within a very
Certain
structured,
category.
yeah,
Like a binary code.
Right,
Right.
not a
Matrix.
binary gender.
Got it.
Right. And those like non-binary genders have been around for forever, since ancient civilizations. They've been around forever. They're not a new concept.
Right. Okay, Packer.
Packer.
I mean, I only know that word because of what I used to be called in school, which was a fudge packer. But I'm guessing
remember
it's
that
very.
term?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do, Jess. I very much remember it.
That's what my parents guessed it was.
What?
That's what my parents guessed it was.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was an experience.
But I'm guessing it's probably a packer.
I think it's someone that really just, when they travel, they like to put things in a suitcase.
It's a kink.
Drew, do you have any ideas?
Yeah, it's a kink.
No, I'm thinking of something on your body, but
Or it's a football
like you're
kink.
bringing something with you that you need or something.
Ooh, like
Packer.
Packer.
That's much
Packer,
closer
Packer.
than you might think.
Packer is somebody who has the hormones, like they have them in their hands.
No. So a packer is actually a packer is not a person. It's an object. It's a prosthetic penis. Usually, it's a prosthetic phallic instrument.
Okay.
And it basically just gives you a bulge. Some of them are actually.
Where can I get?
Oh, right?
Online.
Do they have them on Amazon? I'm gonna
But
use
some of them
Packer for your
also function
birthday.
as like stand to pee devices, so you can like just stand at a urinal with it and like
Wait,
pee out of
what?
it.
How?
Some
Oh,
of them,
that's
that's like
cool.
some advanced shit.
I would love that.
But there's also
Wait.
separate stand to pee devices.
You could use that because you always pee on yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. You need
Wait.
a
Okay.
Packer.
Wait. So it hooks up because I've seen like a
most of
female
them-
urinal. Is it like that?
That's a stand to pee. Yeah, that's a stand to pee device. Some of them are just like plastic, like whatever the fuck. What is that, funnel?
Yeah.
Like yeah, but
I got my mom one of
usually
those.
Packers
Beer
are
bomb?
not like that. Usually they're just like a silicone or some kind of skin safe prosthetic that you just put in your underwear, and it looks like
Like you're packing heat.
literally.
Yes.
Look at that.
Wow,
Yeah.
guys, this has been a very informative episode. I've learned about trans terms. I've learned about Canada. Learned about
Strippers.
and learned about nightmares.
Amen.
I'd call this a good show.
Learning experience, the more you know.
Guys, please follow Steph on everything. Give your social medias.
So Stef Sanjati, that is spelled STEF SANJATI. J, yes.
There's a J.
Yeah, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. YouNow, I do live streams on YouNow, and YouTube, of course, which is my main platform.
Right. And Steph's videos are really, really good. I watch
you.
literally all of them. And you're just really good at talking and making me, like, when I'm drunk, I feel safe.
You know what? I appreciate that.
It's hard to make me feel safe.
It is.
Aislinn knows.
Oh, gosh.
Remember that? Oh, anyways. Okay. Give your social medias.
Yeah, my Twitter and Instagram is just my name, Aislinn Paul. And you can find me and follow me, and I just post pictures and try to talk about news and stuff.
By the way,
and-
I fell into the weirdest website. That's mean. I don't want to trigger, but I did fall into a website, like a Degrassi hardcore fan website that I'm surprised I had never found before. They have a whole category for you. I wish I remember the name of the website. It was like crazy. Like they would take pictures of your current stuff and they would where are you? Where do we think she is? Like you at a restaurant, they'd be like, we think she's at the, not like in a stalker way, but like I think they just are so obsessed with you. I was like, oh my God, I wonder if she knows about this.
We mean
no,
well.
I don't think I do.
We mean well. We're just keeping up.
Just fans.
God, I love it. Is there a name for hardcore Degrassi fans?
Degrassians?
Ooh.
I guess.
Really?
I would think like
Degrassing?
Degrasstitutes.
Oh, that's good.
Because they whore themselves out for the fame.
Degrass holes.
Degrass holes.
Interesting.
We'll try them
Demeaning.
out on Twitter. We'll see what lands.
Well, guys, go be a Degrass hole. And this is the part of the show that I love most. This is the part where Drew is going to sing a song where he gives a recap of the whole show. Now, guys, if you want to hear this amazing song and see this amazing performance, you need to get the Full Screen app or download it. Go to Full Screen. You need to see this.